On this week's episode, I'm going to try and confuse Scott, which won't be hard because he's very tired.
He's
I'm
not going to do it. Not
Do
even
you know
close.
who Jack Kerouac is?
Yep.
And he's going to go, nope,
Nope.
because it's actually Jack Kerouac, but he won't even know that it's Kerouac.
Because it's a knick-knack back-whack. Give the dog a bone.
He's never heard of either one of them. So if you want to enjoy a show where Scott's tired, which there's a lot of shows lately, stay tuned because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
But what makes it even bumpier is the number 13, and Steve will tell you why.
If I find my way home, yeah.
It worked.
Coming at you in 3. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. Your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. That's right. If it's cold where you are, watch our show. You'll still be cold after watching our show, but at least you'll have watched our show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
And Scott being extremely exhausted and tired. So it's going to be one of those shows tonight to where Scott's going to look at me and look at a blank look in my face and go, what? Which is not unlike when he's awake, but at least he has an excuse. So we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
But before we get to that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, that'll help us get to other people. Other
cow people? The other people? Other people are cows.
Yeah, if you share it, that's how the stupid algorithms work.
It's
one of these days, we will take the marketing of this seriously. We'll get one of those programs. We'll create little snippets and post it up on TikTok and Reels.
Yeah, we need to do that.
And stuff like that.
Hopefully I'll have some time in March.
Because people like to just see those really quick little short vignettes.
They do.
That's what, you know.
That's why the most popular Reels are right about a minute.
Are they that long? I didn't even think they were that long.
Yeah, the Reels are.
I didn't think they were that long.
Some of them are longer. Did you know that you can be live now on Instagram and we could do our entire show live on Instagram?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
It is. It's like,
so we're going to be live on Instagram and Twitch?
That would be odd, but
why not? Put it up on everything. We're live everywhere.
Which is better than being dead everywhere.
See what I mean, folks? This is what you get when Scott's tired. So we're going to start the show off right away. We're talking about what our pictures are behind us.
Yes, we are.
Are we starting with yours or mine?
We have to start with yours.
Why?
Because I don't even know what mine is yet. I haven't caught up with my brain yet. I'll let you know when it's there.
You're the one who put it there.
Right. But it was less than 15 minutes ago, and I have a 15-minute delay right now. Oh, I know what it is.
Okay, goldfish.
Right.
You going or am I going?
Oh, I'll go because you could be the rainbow of my picture. All right. The reason I am tired is partially a lot of stuff going on, which I'm not going to get into the show. I'll talk to Steve about it later. Well, I told him some of it.
Well, yeah, he's just been working a lot, doing a lot of runs.
Yes.
And Scott has the runs, and it keeps him up.
Right. But we had a lot of stressful stuff here. My brother's car broke down, and we spent 18 straight hours trying to get a transmission pan to stop leaking. 18 hours. A simple project. Freaking my brother out to such an extent that he was screaming. I could hear him in the house from my garage. It's how bad it was.
Yeah. So getting a pan does not leak once it's warped or kipped or
brand new. Yeah, brand spanking new.
New one can be crooked.
Yeah.
New one can be tweaked. It got shipped to him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it got shipped to the place that he bought it from, right?
No, it got shipped directly to us.
It got shipped directly from the manufacturer.
No, he probably got it on eBay.
Okay, again.
That's why I tell him to stop doing that. I said spend the extra 15% and buy something that you could
return. And
the other problem is though, around here, which is where he's working on stuff, nobody carries anything. You go in there and say, I need this. It says, we'll have it here tomorrow.
Right.
I don't need it tomorrow. I need it freaking now. So that's why he orders online. He still gets it tomorrow, but he gets it for like 30% less.
Time to move.
So But
I
anywho's,
vote for moving. So what's behind you?
this was Winterfest weekend with the International Snow Sculpting Championships.
Oh, I see a cell sculpture, but they'll probably be cut off, or will it not get cut off?
This one will not.
That one will not.
That one will not.
And that's as close as they let you get to it, huh?
Well, no, that's as close as I can get to it because this is when I was picking the guys up. However,
However,
watch what Scooter can do.
what can Scooter do?
These two gentlemen and the third that was using the camera were the guys that I was taking back from the airport to one of the groups. I took 6 groups back to the airport today.
Okay.
These
And were they
guys
all
are
part
for
of this
Vermont.
competition?
They are Team Vermont.
Are they part of this competition?
They are part of it. They're sculptors. They're the ones. Yeah, they took 5th place, by the way. Okay. This is them creating their
propel bottle. Scott's very tired, so I'm just going to talk to you because you're going to pay as much attention as he is.
I answered your question appropriately.
Okay.
Twice I even said they were the sculptors. And they took 5th place with their sculpture. So
You're gonna
now
have to
I'm
listen to this back when you're not
explaining
tired.
this.
You have to listen to
This
this back when you're not tired.
particular
Particular.
I am sharing, right? Yeah, I'm sharing.
Yeah.
This particular picture is them designing their you have
Sculpture.
to yeah, well, they design it right. Then hang on. Then they start building it.
This
Well,
freaking hilarious.
this is halfway through it, right? By the way, we had the warmest January in the history of them doing this event.
Yeah, see, there's no snow anywhere else.
Right.
And
After
you-
having
and you
15
had
inches of
snow.
snow.
Yeah, after you had tons of snow.
Okay. They had to manufacture the snow at the ski hill for them in order to do this.
Wow.
Then that is the finished product.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty
And of
cool.
course, that's a farther away. That's how much snow they removed from the chunk to create that. How cool is that?
Wow. That's pretty cool. That place, that's pretty cool.
They were really cool guys. Everybody there was cool. All 6 groups.
Cool.
that
I get it. Snow, ice sculptors.
Yeah. We had conversations the whole way back. Well, the whole way there and the whole way back. But the whole way back was a whole different conversation. It was a lot of fun. So these people are great. I'm hoping the chickadees get the pictures to me. They were supposed to get it to me before the showtime, but I did not see it. So the chickadees was the all-female group. I don't know what place they took, but it was just so much fun.
Where'd they fly in from?
Hang on a second. I shall return. Start talking about your picture.
Okay, so my picture is the weather here in Las Vegas has been a rough year for me. It's monsoon season. It was and we have monsoon season every year, but about every 4 to 6 years we have a bad monsoon. This is a bad monsoon. Well,
So in other words, you got
now-
half an inch.
and now we're not even that much. Now we're
It's
getting
so
the
funny.
Pineapple Express. And the Pineapple Express is
That's a swingers thing.
It's a warm front that comes up from Hawaii. Well, it's called
Ah.
Pineapple Express.
So
It
everything
brings
smells
all
like
the
pineapple.
moisture-
I get
brings
it.
all the moisture up over. So went golfing, and on the 17th hole, it started to rain, and that was the rain coming at me. And you can see the rainbow that it was creating as the rain was coming at me. So I got rained on then the 16, 17, and 18.
Yes, but look, you got a rainbow.
And then it was cold because we were by the water at Lake Las Vegas. There's a lake there. It's down by Hoover Dam. And the wind was blowing across the lake and on us. So you're damp and now the wind's blowing on you and the sun's going down. So yeah, it got cold. So I've become a wimp. But this is my favorite time of year in Las Vegas because you can go to the bus stops and you can see the people in a Nanook of the North hat.
Yes.
down,
Yeah.
And gloves on, and a winter coat.
And it's 40
scarves
degrees.
and galoshes. And then you can, look at all the different people that are standing there waiting for the bus. And there's a guy in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts going, whoa, baby.
Yep.
So,
Because he's from Wisconsin.
exactly.
And to us, 40 degrees at this time of year is like, let's take off our shirt and get a suntan.
Exactly. So yeah, so it's a lot of fun. But today it poured rain this morning. So we got like maybe 1/10 of an inch. which is pouring rain here.
Yes.
And then as soon as the rain stopped, the sun came out. But whatever front was behind that, I got the world's worst headache. So the barometric pressure must have changed almost a half a point.
Yes.
And that's brutal.
Yeah.
So, but that's my rainbow.
It's
And it was a good
a-
rainbow because look, you could see all the colors there.
Pretty
If
much.
You look, you can see them all.
Yep.
If I was to zoom into it, you'd be able to see them all. Should I zoom into it?
I don't know. Go ahead. I should have done that with mine, but I've never thought to try to zoom the pictures that were actually on.
Why can't I? Well, you don't zoom that way. You open the picture up.
Oh, okay.
You open it and then you share it. Try to
Open sesame seed.
So let's see if I can go zoom here.
Zoom, zoom, boom.
Share,
Zoom,
share,
zoom.
share. So there you can see it. Now watch this.
Yeah, but it disappears in the cloud.
Well, yeah, because my camera is negative. Where's the zoom? So you can see the purple there.
Yep.
And then Roy G. Biv.
Coolness.
Orange, yellow, green, violet, indigo. It's cool.
Hey, did the desert flowers start to bloom because of the rain?
No, not yet, but they're going to. That's going to be
And then the pollen goes up
They
for
come
3
up.
days.
yeah, well, it's only about well, it's pretty moist. So this year we'll probably have about 2 weeks worth of flowers in Death Valley, which is always pretty cool.
It is. Because everybody says flowers on a cactus. Yes.
Well, there's flowers on the ground too, because
Yep.
there's desert flowers. So go for it. What are your people? Where are they?
Colorado, Boston,
Whoa.
North Dakota.
No, don't just start yelling out a bunch of cities. Who was from where?
I don't have their names. I mean, I
Oh,
have their
okay.
personal names, but not their team name.
Oh. Well,
The only ones I know are the Chickadees, because that was the 3 girls.
Okay, do you have their names?
The 3 girls are, where'd they go?
From?
They're in here. Serena, Desiree, and Phoebe.
From
207 area code.
they just have an area code. They don't have a. How did you know that that's where they were from? If there's only that, it's Maine.
Okay, they're the group from Maine. Okay, see, yeah.
207 is Maine.
So,
That's so weird that they do it that way. Why don't they just
yes. Well,
from?
the first group was from Maine and Vermont. The second group was from Alaska and North Dakota. And the third group was from Colorado and Vermont. But then on the other side, I have their names and their flight numbers, but not where they're from. So,
I thought this was the flyer from the thing.
no, this was
Okay.
this is how I knew who I was picking
Actually,
up.
where
I
you
have
pick
all
it
their
up.
phone
Yeah.
numbers and stuff like that. Yes.
Okay, that's different.
It was as tired as I was, I wouldn't have passed this opportunity because they were such fun people.
Tired.
Well, you know, 99% of the time I'm dealing with inebriated people.
99 bottles of
These
beer on a
people
wall,
weren't inebriated because they're
99 bottles of
professionals. They were
beer.
working.
Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer. I don't know. I've seen the alcoholic song.
I noticed that. Yes.
So
Do you know what the pyromaniac, not the pyromaniac, the kleptomaniac drinking song is?
You know, I was a pyromaniac. Well,
Yes.
I was a pyrotechnician.
You're pyrotechnician.
I had
There's a
I had a
difference.
license.
Yes.
Yeah. The difference was I had a
What's the
license.
difference? I got a license.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't blow stuff up by fireworks.
Uh-huh.
But go ahead.
What was I saying?
Oh no, you got to remember
Not a pyromaniac. What did I say
the
that
song,
was?
kleptomaniac song.
Oh, yeah, the kleptomaniac
I had to help him.
alcoholic song.
Why did I help him?
You don't remember?
Why did I have to help him?
0
No.
bottles of beer on the wall, 0 bottles of beer. Go to the store, hawk one more, 1 bottle of beer on the wall.
Never heard it.
Yeah. You got to
No,
remember, I was a
seriously.
Boy Scout, so you hear that kind of stuff.
That's your excuse.
I always thought it was a little odd that if you wanted to find out naughty stuff and bad stuff and things that are semi-inappropriate, how come it was the Boy Scouts, which are supposed to all be about good and honor?
because you put
Exactly.
a bunch of
That's it.
boys together,
Yeah.
and you're going to get a lot of fart jokes.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So cool. Well, that's good. But our last show had some follow-up questions.
Okay.
So we were talking about, and you being tired, this may be the wrong time to do this, but I'm gonna go with it anyways.
Okay.
Our last show we talked about all inclusives.
Yes.
And you were trying to remember stuff from like 20 years ago, and I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah, not quite that long, but yes.
You said
Actually,
you
the first one was
more
more
than
than
20
that,
years ago.
Yeah. For that particular resort, you are correct.
So therefore, say it again.
20 years ago,
No, you are correct. Say that part again.
I am correct.
You were trying to remember stuff from 20 years ago.
I am correct. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So now, like on a cruise ship,
Yes.
you can eat anytime. There is always some food thing open 24/7. Not
Correct.
the dining halls,
Correct.
but there's like a snack shop or a sandwich shop or a pizza place or something open 24/7.
Very, very accurate.
So at the all inclusives, can you eat anytime?
Room service is 24/7.
And you got to pay for that.
No, it's part of the
Really?
all-inclusive. Yes, but it's room service. It's not like you can go to the.
Well, it's not a
One
full
of the
menu,
places-
but it's not a full menu at the other place either. Okay.
That's correct. But yeah,
Okay. For dinner, is there a set dinner time? Like you can, so on a cruise ship, you could do two things. You can have a set dinner time, and every day at 6 o'clock you go down for dinner, or you can do a flex schedule where you can. They have an app, and you go, "Oh, I'd like to have dinner now," but your dinner time is between 4 and 7.
correct.
So what is it there?
On the all-inclusive
Don't tell me
resort,
correct. I know what it is on the cruise ship. I'm saying that.
I'm
What is it
agreeing
for
with
the all
you.
inclusive?
Okay. Well, again, this depends on the company, like Dreams,
Okay.
Secrets, Hilton, any of that stuff.
Okay.
They all have their own things. It also depends on how many restaurants are on the premises. Also, as I'm sure you realize, even on the all-inclusives, certain restaurants you pay extra to utilize, which is also true on cruise ships.
Yes,
Some of
there
those
are
cruise
some that
ships,
you
some of
pay,
those you have to pay extra.
But their main ones, their main ones they have some that are extra. So then, how many restaurants are there in these all inclusives?
Okay, it
Are
depends
there
on
2 or 3,
now-
or are there like on a cruise
can-
ship? There could be like 10 different places to eat.
yes.
besides
think-
the main dining.
I think the biggest all-inclusive resort that I saw for quantity of restaurants was 6.
Really, just
With
6.
the average between 3 or 4.
Okay,
But
now of the 6, was one of a large main dining? Like everybody went to have dinner, and then the other ones were like, especially like a taco or a sandwich or a pizza.
correct. Usually
Okay.
you get one main dining room, which is a la carte, buffet style, right?
Okay.
Versus the cruise where the main dining room is sit down and they serve. Okay.
Yep.
Then you usually have a Chinese restaurant or then an Oriental restaurant because they have
Asian theme?
Asian, a Mediterranean, a
Okay.
Hispanic, and an Italian. Those are the biggies. And sometimes there's a chop house or steakhouse.
Okay.
Depends on, again,
Chop
how,
House Steakhouse would probably be more expensive.
yes.
If it was that, that's an
Yes.
add-on. You can forget
But-
probably get steaks at the main dining.
Not the same.
And
yeah. Here's the best way to describe this. If you take the best restaurant you've ever been to, okay, and these top, not the Asian one or the one, but the steak ones usually, or the Italian ones usually are so good, you're like, wow, this is better than the place I always go to. That's how good they are.
Ah,
On the name places, not on the,
yeah, like a Lowry's, which is now closed.
Yeah.
Like a Maggiano's, which have good steaks in Chicago, not the other ones. Sorry, Maggiano's. It depends where you get your steaks from too, because you're
Yeah.
still getting it from.
I
the
get my
supplier.
steaks from Steak and Shake.
Okay.
Do you have Steak and Shake out in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
As actually, the one at South Point is super crowded all the time.
Yeah.
Like all the time. It's crazy.
Yep.
Um,
It's a good burger. It's made with real steak.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ground up, of course, but it's
Expensive, but yeah.
yeah. But I
Um,
like the Frisco melt because it comes in sourdough bread with like special dressing. It's so nummy.
And do you get a malt or a shake while you're there?
It's one of the only places I still do that. Yes.
And what about the fries? Do you get the fries there or the onion rings?
I I used to alternate, and then they changed the recipe on the fries, and they got better.
Oh,
They're
I haven't been
still.
there in a while.
I'm not. Normally, I don't like ultra thin fries. I like
Yeah, they're really thin, like shoestring fries, I guess.
yes, and that was the problem. They were always freaking overcooking them. I don't know what they
Well,
did
yeah,
to
they
change.
make them like hard and they were crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want crunchy. I wanted firm.
See,
Yeah,
I like mine to be flexible.
I didn't want potato sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to take a picture of the fries from Brody's when they get them to me, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with flexible. They're just so freaking awesome.
Are they like steak fries or are they the thin
No,
fries?
well, they're not like steak fries, but they're also not
I
like
love a
chicken
good steak
They're
fry.
like they're slightly thicker than McDonald's French fries at
Okay.
Brody's. They're hand cut. They hand
You
cut
know
them.
what a steak fry is,
I
right?
certainly do. They're like planks.
And yeah, and when you get a nice crispy outside and a soft inside, those are really good.
If you go to Yum, who's Yum?
Yum.
Red Robin, they use steak fries and garlic steak fries.
I thought you were talking about Yum Brands. That's KFC and Taco Bell.
Right. And Long John Silver's and two other
Yeah,
ones.
their fries are pretty good, but they're not steak fries. They're not super thick.
Yeah, right. That's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say take the ones from Red Robin and make them half again as wider, and then you got a steak fry.
So is this going to be an all food show? Apparently,
You started
well,
it,
with
no,
that.
but okay. What's next?
So bars.
Oh, bars. Obviously, that's my weak spot because I don't go to them.
Well, yes, but you would say, God, there's a lot of wasted space here. Look at all these bars that we're not going to go to.
No, it's
So-
not wasted space. But okay, I'm going to say it's probably really similar between cruise ships and resorts. Resorts
Okay.
have a bar.
Do they have like theme bars, like a
Yeah,
piano
yes.
bar, an Irish bar, a little people playing folk guitar bar, a
Okay,
karaoke bar?
that's what you get on a cruise ship.
Right.
On the resort, you get something similar. The difference is, though, it's the sand bar. In other words, it's the one on the beach. It's the pool bar. In other words, it's the one by the pool. You know,
Okay.
they just get bars all over. And obviously, they dress them up a little bit. And then, of course, some of the restaurants have specialty bars in them.
Got it. Okay. Now how about bar hours? Do these places have like a last call and stuff like that?
They don't bother with that. They just literally just shut everything off. It's the weirdest freaking thing. Instead of saying last call, all of a sudden you're like waiting, you get your drink, and next person behind you comes up, sorry, we're closed. It's like, what the hell?
But what time? Like,
Again, depends on the bar. Like the beach bar closes usually first because they
okay,
right.
sunset, little after sunset. Do they stay open at sunset? Do you have a drink at sunset?
Again, sometimes what they'll do is they'll shut down at dinner time for the beach bar so that you have to
Okay.
go to the restaurant bars.
Makes
And then
sense.
they probably restock and clean. And then they open up again when the sun goes down. They light tiki torches and you come out by the
Okay.
beach. And then that closes down like 10 o'clock because they don't want stupid drunk people out by the water.
Right.
Again,
Wandering into the water.
yes.
Because I'm trying to decide. I like cruises. I've always liked cruises. But I'm open to trying an all inclusive, and I'm trying to decide which one to do. What should be my first foray into it? That's not too expensive.
Well, nothing's cheap anymore.
Cruises are.
No. But I did learn something.
No.
I know because Susie has me check them once a month to see if there's any deals. And the deals
The
suck
week ones here are $500 a person.
for an
for the week.
inside room.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need an outside room for?
I was trying to get to that when you interrupted me. Susie always wants a balcony because we had an inside room once and she hated it. Okay.
They have
However,
TVs in them now that'll show you the outside.
exactly. I just saw it was in Reader's Digest, Steve.
Here's the problem with that. If it's looking out a window that's not syncing up with how you're feeling your room,
Yes, that could be a
you're gonna
little
get
weird.
motion sick.
Yeah.
You will get motion sick. That's what motion sickness is. Your
Yeah.
eyes seeing something different than what your body is feeling.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I have neither does Susie. One of the cruises we went on, we were skirting a hurricane, and we went in to see a show. It was only half crowded, which we thought was kind of surprising, but we figured, yeah, with the rough water, maybe people are staying in their rooms. We're watching, they turn the lights down dim, right? We're watching the show, we're getting a kick out of it. We're sitting in our seats going like this. There was a scene or act in the show where they jump up and they're supposed to be caught, and the boat moved so much, the person ended up in the third row of the audience.
Well, that's not good.
Okay. So at that point, because
hurt.
that person did get hurt, they stopped the show, turned on the lights. Susie and I were the only ones still in the venue.
Oh, wow.
We're like, where is everybody? We leave the room and there's barf bags hanging everywhere.
Wow.
Apparently, well, and this is the one room that we were in an inside cabin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are, even in the inside cabin, we had a porthole. That's how low we were, right? But we had a porthole. Mm-hmm. The porthole is 3 stories above the water.
Oh, yeah. That's it. I still don't understand how boats don't flip over. And you think a cruise ship is look at the container ships where they stack the containers way up over the top.
They're called keels. It's what it is. It's a keel that keeps it from doing that. Ever see the bottom of a sailboat going down the street upside down?
I know what a keel is, dude.
It's like a shark fin.
Again, I still don't understand how that stops it from flipping over.
They can, but it's very difficult. Plus, all the new modern ships have maneuvering jets that also help during high seas.
Maneuvering jets.
They do underwater maneuvering jets.
Is that the technical name? I know what they are. I've seen them. That's how they get off the dock. They turn the little motors.
Yes, instead of using tugboat.
360. Yeah.
Steve, you're paying attention to me. Yeah.
You're weird.
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Peggy wants to do it, so we're gonna do one. But I'm a cruise kind of guy. I like.
Well, yeah. Here's the other advantage. You probably use
and I've been in suites, junior suites, family suites. We've had balconies. The balcony on the new ship is crazy. The balconies on the new ship, the Icon of the Seas that just came out, the largest cruise ship.
Right.
The window goes down. The top of the window goes down and locks in at halfway. So there is no balcony you walk out on. It just opens up the window and your whole cabin now, and it turns off the air conditioning in your cabin, which
right.
people are complaining about. They're like, I want to listen to the sea at night, but I don't want the whole window open. I'm like, well, that's what you get. You leave your door open too.
That's right.
But yeah, so does that mean like they got cameras pointed in your room now? Because they have cameras pointed on the balconies for people to go over.
Yes.
So they can watch. So that means they'd have to have cameras pointed in your room.
Okay. The last cruise ship that we were on, we noticed that there are cameras based along like every 4 suites or whatever. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen, well, of course you have, when you're driving down the highway and you look on one of the light poles and they got the camera that hangs down from light pole and it's a dome. It's like a fisheye.
Uh-huh.
So they've got hundreds of them all around the ship now. They're not in your room. They see the balcony. They don't look in the balcony because it is also outside.
Right. But what about, okay, so what did I just say? Where's the balcony in the Icon of the Seas?
It's built into the wall. But
no, it's in your room.
Well, right.
There is no balcony. You're not stepping out. The window just lowers. The window for your room lowers, and that becomes the balcony. You lean on the edge of that railing, and that's the balcony.
Yes. So because it is hanging down from the light pole like this, let's say upside down, I'm not going to screw this up, but if it's down here, the camera's down here, there's a wall. They're always mounted on the wall. It's the separation between the compartments. As a result, it cannot see anything on the inside. It just sees along the face of the ship. Does that make sense to you now?
No, because it's just looking so it'll only see you as you fall out.
Correct.
So it won't see you what you're doing in just like a 4
right.
inches inside or 2 inches inside. So here. So this is the new room, right?
Okay.
Right now, there's the balcony. See it? See the window?
Sure.
That's it. That's the
Yep.
balcony. Now
I
you can
get
close
it.
curtains there and stuff like that, but that was it.
Yes.
Just how quick that was. That was a really quick little vignette there, but there. That's it. That's the balcony. So like,
Right.
that just lowers down. You close the curtain, I guess, but that, yeah, kind of weird. I don't think it shows anymore. No. Okay.
Yep. I get it.
But right, there's no balcony.
Exactly.
So weird.
Yes.
I think it's weird.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but it's the new thing. You got to remember they have to keep changing things or people get bored.
Well, they don't get on board.
There you go. See, you can still be funny, Steve. I had faith in you. Sorry, I had to take care of that before the bunny ate it.
When the bunny eating.
I dropped one of his pouch of snacks, which I already gave him, and if he got a hold of it, he would have finished the bag off, which would have been very unhealthy.
Okay, you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right.
So, I guess that exhausts that. Should we go on to the Super Bowl?
Yes, let's do that
And
before
we'll
we
do
get
that
going for
quickly, and
Andrew.
then
I
we'll
wonder
do
if
the-
Andrew is going to stop in because the
Well,
next.
that's what I was waiting towards the end with that,
Yeah.
to see if Andrew's there.
All right. Start the Super Bowl. I'm going to text him and see if he's awake and have him join the show.
Wake him up. That's pretty.
No, I'm not going to. I said text.
I'll wake him up.
It won't. If he's not awake, it will not wake him up.
Okay. So, do you know what Taylor Swift's lucky number is? I mean, you're into music. You should know this.
Why would I know what her lucky number is?
Because you're a DJ and she is the most popular woman entertainer in the
World? Yes, that is correct.
she was born on the 13th.
Ooh, that's one of my
Number
numbers.
is-
I have two favorite
Lucky number is
numbers.
13.
Yeah. I was number 13 in Little League and I was the home run king. I was also the strikeout king. Ah!
She turned 13 on Friday the 13th. Her first album went gold in 13 weeks. Her first number one song had a 13-second intro. Right. Every time I've won an award, I've either been in the 13th seat, 13th row, or the 13th section, or row M, which is the 13th letter. Basically, whenever 13 comes up in my life, it's a good thing.
Okay.
So, Super Bowl.
Super poopy scooper.
Super Bowl this year is Super Bowl 58. What's 5 plus 8?
12.
Okay, really?
It's
If you're going to be an ass,
13.
you're going to be an ass. The answer is going to be 13 for all of you. I'm going to tell you exactly what. to say.
Yes, I
The
already
answer's
knew
gonna-
that.
The answer is going to be 13. Okay.
Yes, Steve.
What is the date of the Super Bowl? 2/11. What's 2 plus 11?
13, Steve.
Thank you. The 49ers are playing the Kansas City Chiefs. What's 4 plus 9?
13, Steve.
Okay, here's the really crazy one. You know how they seed football teams? The 49ers are the number 1 seed, and the Chiefs finish number 3. So if you put the number 1 seed and the 13th seed together, you have 13. I'll do that one for you because it's not math.
Yay.
The number of Kansas City Chiefs games Taylor has attended. If she makes the Super Bowl, when
It'll
she
be number
attends that,
13.
it'll be her
Woo!
13th game. The flight time from Tokyo, where she's doing the concert the night before, to Las Vegas is how many hours?
13? Really?
Yeah.
That's a long ass. Where's she coming from?
Tokyo.
Oh. Wow.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not funny.
It is.
So I've heard a bunch of other ones. Let's see if there's any ones on this one that she didn't do. Let's see, 13, 58. So somebody said, wow, that's great. Can you believe that we got 100% of the 13s for the Super Bowl? I said, wait, 100%, 100%. minus 13 is how much? Now, this answer is not 13. What is 100 minus 13?
87.
What's Travis Kelce's number?
78.
You're an idiot.
I just thought it would be a mirror image because he's like,
87.
all right, it's 87.
God.
I had no clue what it was. I was just taking a shot in the
there's no
dark.
tricks. I'm not trying to trick you here.
You always
you
try to
just-
trick me, Steve. That's part of your style.
Not when you're tired. I don't have to trick
no,
you.
that's
You can't
not
even-
true. You'll do
You
that.
can't even get it right when you're tired.
That's because I like it from the left.
Whatever.
The left, the left, the left, right, left.
So I just thought that was pretty funny. Oh, and then remember we were talking about the Super Bowl conspiracy about how the colors were there, and they were in the pictures, the logos for the last 2 years were the two people that were in the Super Bowl, and the logos came out before the Super Bowl, and then the winner
yes.
was on the bottom.
Oh,
And they
sorry,
said,
folks.
It was purple, and they says, "Oh, we now know why the conspiracy didn't work, because this is a leap year." And
Yes, it is.
And the last time there was a Super Bowl in a leap year, guess who was playing it?
I have no idea, Steve.
To say the same teams.
The same team, Steve.
Yeah. And guess who was running for president?
The same people, Steve.
Crazy,
See?
huh?
Yeah.
So it's actually leap year that's controlling who's going to win the Super Bowl. Not
Dude, so we have to bribe Leap.
What?
I see that. Yeah, we got to bribe Leap.
What? I don't understand the word you're even saying.
All right. Right now,
Who do we have to
On-
bribe?
on social media, there are people that are saying that, like everything else that has been fixed and rigged, the Super Bowl has been fixed and rigged, and it has to do with Taylor Swift hypnotizing everybody. That's the big conspiracy crap going on right
Well,
now.
now she's hypnotizing everybody. I didn't hear the I didn't hear that she's hypnotizing people. That's funny.
Yeah.
But everybody's talking about the NFL is sports entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, the only difference between the NFL and WWE is everybody knows that WWE is real.
Yeah, exactly. Said so on the internet.
Yeah. The Super Bowl was today. Not the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl.
And
Who
it's
won?
flag football. And you'd be amazed that they can't even get the referees and that can't even figure out what the rules are. Here's these poor guys who are professional flag football referees. Because
Yes.
flag football pretty popular. But you know, they get to be with the NFL guys. And they
Yes.
get, you know, because they know the rules and stuff like that. And
But that's the problem. They're enamored.
they're off. Yeah, they were awful. It was so funny. They didn't even know the rules.
Oh,
They,
it's so
um,
cool. I've been here with this guy. He's like, oh, who cares if he's screwed
guy
up? I'm
got-
not going to call him because he's so cool.
Guy got a first down, was past the first down by like 10 yards. And then you can't guard your flags, right? You can't, if someone goes for your flag, you can't take your hand and swipe it down and
Correct.
try and knock their hand away. It's called flag
Yep.
guarding. It's a 5-yard penalty. So they go, flag guarding, 5-yard penalty, loss of down, other team gets the football. The guy got the first down by 10 yards.
Yes.
No, you go to where the penalty was and you go back 5 yards. That's what you do. And it took like forever for them to figure that out. And the clock was running the whole time. And it was terrible.
I would assume
But-
they reset the clock.
Well, who knows? They did, but to what? Who knows?
Scorekeeper,
Um,
please add an additional 37
I mean,
seconds to
it's
this
flag
clock.
football. It's
Yeah.
it's stupid anyway.
I played flag
Plus-
football when I was a kid.
Plus, they have skills competitions, and they get points for skills competitions that add to the total of the game. So, spoiler alert: Eli Manning won again.
Who are you calling alert?
I'm calling you alert. Now, are you paying attention?
No.
Okay.
I'm not
well,
allowed to. You told me that if I ever pay attention, you're going to hit me.
But you don't have enough money. You told me.
Oh,
So which one is it?
Neither. I'll just pay attention today.
I don't know if I can believe you.
Well, I think you can believe me because the genuine positivity is all about believing.
All right, but I don't know now.
All right, Steve. This genuine positivity message is for you
Okay,
and
well,
everybody who's watching the show.
Wake up and get Funguy the Entertainer out here.
He's too tired. He's taking a nap.
Is he a bicycle?
Where is this going, Steve? I'm too tired to figure this one out.
Too tired?
Yeah, motorcycle, Steve.
Why can't a bicycle stand up by itself?
Because he's too tired. Right. All right, Steve. By believing you can make a difference, you will make a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna make a difference in your life.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, where are we at? What are we doing?
We are
What did
past the
Andrew
genuine positivity message.
What did Andrew say? Anything?
Did not respond, so he must be sleeping.
We're gonna have to cut some of these out here. I'm gonna cut out all of these.
These, those, and them.
I'm gonna cut out all of these. Watch this.
Everything moved and I can't see where I was at anymore.
I'll just shorten the show like crazy. Well, I'll give you a hint where we are.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with the desert?
We're right here. We're on subject number 2.
Wow. All right. Andrew's going to have to watch this.
So we can wait. We can
When
wait.
Well,
Want to wait?
yeah, we'll do one more, another one of yours.
Okay. So February 12th.
February 12th.
There's a rebranding going on.
Wait. We were talking about the 13th. So how did we get to the 12th?
That's one less.
But we're doing one more now.
No, we skipped one. So therefore we have to subtract.
Oh, I see
Right?
where
We
you're going
took,
with
we
this.
took
Okay.
Andrew's story away,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I get
When
it
you
now.
take something away, what do?
You minus it.
Right. So February 12th, there's a rebranding.
Okay.
The new brand is going to be United Parks and Resorts, Inc.
Okay.
That's the name. That is the name. So now, Scott, what do you think the name was?
All right. United Parks and Resorts.
Yes. Okay. I will give you a hint.
Okay. I like hints.
They have 13 different parks in the United States and Abu Dhabi. Okay. They have 7 brands across those 13 parks. Therefore, that's why it's United Parks and Resorts. Okay. And their biggest group was what they used to be called. But because they have multiple parks now, they're changing the name to they're changing the name to United Parks. What did I say it was?
United Parks and Resorts.
United
Inc.
Parks and Resorts.
Inc.
Right.
You specified Inc.
So I'm not going to give you the main one because that's the name of it. But they also own Discovery Cove. They also own Sesame Place. They also own Water Country USA.
And when I
They
don't
own
know,
Adventure Island.
I know that
They
one.
own Aquatica. They owned Busch Gardens. And they own Seaworld.
Okay.
So they were Seaworld.
You confused me when you said the Busch Gardens because then I was thinking because you went down to the brewery, but that wasn't Busch, that was Budweiser. So I don't think it's a beer company. So since you didn't say that,
I told you the last one.
I'm gonna go with Disney.
It was SeaWorld, dude.
SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Isn't SeaWorld part of Disney?
No.
Huh.
SeaWorld is part of SECs. Is that what they're talking?
Of United Parks and Resorts Incorporated.
They used to be C's. The SeaWorld stock ticker used to be SEAS, C's.
Oh.
But now it's going to be PRKS starting on February 13th. So
Okay.
no more SeaWorld It is now going to be United Parks and Resorts, Inc. I think they're still going to call it SeaWorld. I hope I'm not going to see, they're going to rename all these places and call it United Parks and Resorts, Inc.
Yeah. Okay. I learned something new today. I'll
Did you?
forget it by next week, but whatever.
Did you? Okay.
I found out Disney does not own everything.
You really thought that Disney and SeaWorld were the same?
Okay, we got Disney World and Disneyland, but then you said Dubai, and I could swear that's where there was a Disney
Did I
place.
say Dubai or did I say Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, whatever. Okay.
Well, there's a difference.
So that's what got me going towards the Disney thing.
It's like Saudi Arabia. That's different too.
Yes, it is. That's true. Ooh,
Okay.
ooh. I know what you did. I know what you did.
What I did.
You segue, DD.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia is going to going to have a new adventure tourism destination. And it's called the Rig.
Okay.
Like an oil rig.
Yes, I get it.
So you could go and have a holiday on an oil rig.
I would assume it is a non-functioning oil rig.
Well, it's functioning, just not as an oil rig.
It's an oil.
So let's see if I can get this to share here. This looked pretty cool. I mean, this would be something that
Because there was that place from the 007 movie.
Saudi Arabia has announced that the rig, a groundbreaking oil rig, inspired mega theme park, is to be located 40 kilometers off the eastern coast of Saudi Arabia. Inspired by the country's rich oil and gas heritage, the theme park is due to feature 3 hotels, 11 restaurants, helipads, a diving center, and an extreme sports adventure park. The project is being developed by the Oil Park Development Company, funded by the Public Development Fund, and is anticipated to cost $5 billion.
Which
That's right.
they will make in 38 weeks.
Look at that. It's like an oil rig
Yep.
out on the, and they get, got a little arena that's protected. Isn't that crazy? This is not a park, and we are not here to amuse. Welcome to the Rig. Only 800 hotel rooms. Okay. I'm gonna cut that. Did you see the part where it said immersive theater?
Yes.
Have you ever seen an oil rig movie?
I've seen a lot of movies involving fighting by terrorists and stuff on oil rigs. But I've never seen an oil rig movie.
What usually happens to the oil rig?
Well, it usually gets blowed up or set on fire and then blowed up.
Even in like World War Z, remember? They're out on the oil rig.
I don't think I saw the whole movie.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, I hope it's not an immersive theater that way.
Yeah, that would be bad.
But a clever idea, huh?
Sure.
Using the water. So I thought that was cool.
I mean, those things can handle hurricanes.
So is that an all-inclusive?
I seriously doubt it. Well, it might be because it would be difficult to deal with money and, well, 40 miles out. They do it on a cruise ship, so whatever.
Yeah, have you been to the Oreo website lately?
I have not. Have you?
Okay. What is one of your bucket lists that you can't afford that you want to do?
Go to Australia and New Zealand for 3 weeks.
Okay. More
Go-
expensive.
More expensive than that. Go in outer space.
Yes. Got it solved.
Ooh,
Ready?
sure.
I was going to send you these, but I couldn't figure out how to get it delivered to your house. But you can go to this webpage and just sign up. You don't even have to buy the cookies. Limited edition Space Dunk Oreos have launched.
Steve, are you being naughty?
Oreo Space Dunk Chocolate. Get 10% off their customers. Close. 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 Why will this not close?
This field is required.
Close. Check it out, dude. For $4.50, you get Space Dunk, 5 galactic outputs with cosmic cream and popping candy. Now, I don't know if they got Pop Rocks in there. Is that what that means?
Probably.
See that
Generic
scan?
version, you know.
See that scan?
Yep.
Lift off with Oreo. These out of space Dunk Oreo cookies, boldly go no cookies we want, featuring their signature chocolate wafer, 2 layers of cosmic flavoring cream with popping candy. If I've never seen before, cutouts, telescope, astronaut, stargaze, shooting star, and a rocket. Okay, here's
Cool.
the best. Oh, I can't. Okay, I really
Oh.
hate the fact that this does not disappear. I can't get the bar to disappear so I can get to the top of the page.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get the bar. No, there goes the bar now. But you can go. Well, you can go somewhere on this damn Oreo page, which I can't get to now because the stupid
Yeah.
sharing thing is there. I can't find it. Where is the product information reviews? There's a place you could sign up. I had you could just sign up without having to buy the cookies. No purchase necessary, right?
Right.
And I had it. I don't know. I don't know how to find it now. Oreo, lift off, learn more.
Just go to Oreo.com, people, and look on your own.
Well, I want you to look for it so you can sign up so you can go.
Oh.
I filled out one for me, and I was going to fill out one for you, and now I can't find it. But there was a way to go on, and now I can't find it.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Why? Why are you doing this to me? But that's it, the Oreo Dunk. And you can go to Oreo Space Dunk. Look, that's it, right? Oreo Space Dunk. That's crazy, right?
Cool beans.
So you have to go there, Scott, and
Okay.
fill it out so you can win Space Dunk ENT entry.
It's not working right because you didn't spell it right. You got an X in there. There you go.
You don't have to spell it correctly. It was on the Oreo website. Oh, well.
Oh, but well, but Melba Toasta.
I had the link, but I can't get there because the stupid thing is bad.
Right.
But if I do this, there we go.
I'm going to say, try stopping the share, opening it up, and then sharing.
I can't do that.
Okay.
I have to navigate around while it's being shared.
I understand. Space Dunk entry.
Nike low dunk shoes.
Oh. Oh.
Did I say bite me? Oh, bait me. With the shoes. Oh, well. I filled it out and I thought it would be right here on this page again. And now I can't find it from liftoff. Sweepstakes. Oh, look.
Win a trip to
You can
space.
scan with your phone to get that. You buy them online. There's all 5 to buy now. That's what you get to ride in, the balloon thingy.
Oh yeah. He's in tight, Steve.
Ugh. Well, I guess I thought it was here, but I guess it's not. So, oh well. That sucks. Any word from Ed?
No.
All right. What's our next subject then? Oh, speaking of outer space, they opened it up
I didn't know it was closed.
and they took a picture of it. So remember the Osiris that they had all those fasteners they couldn't get open because
Yes. Well, there's only 2 they couldn't get open, but yes.
there are 4, but 4 of the 20 something.
Because
took
they
a
were
picture
left
of
hands turned,
it. Well,
reverse threaded,
but there it is. Isn't that cool? Look at that. You know what it looks like?
charcoal.
Oreo.
Ah, not wrong. Oh, because it's a black and white picture.
But cool, right?
Yep, I get it.
The lid removed. There it is. There's the sample. Based up. Look at all
We
the-
got samples.
Those are probably the 4 that got locked up going to the
I
spring.
would assume that would be the case.
You know what happens when you assume?
Yes, I do. Means I'm smart.
No, that means you've got to buy one of these.
Oh,
I believe that this is going to be the new Y drive vehicle right here.
I already showed you what the new vehicle was. It was in my front yard.
I think it's this.
Well, that would be nice if it seats 3 people.
It seats 4.
Ooh,
That's a 2-seater, but they have a 4-seater version. Pretty cool, huh?
I'd be willing to bet the price is going to be pretty cool too.
There's the vehicle, 140-mile range. But look at the range. It's like a 60-mile range.
Yeah. I'm just thinking how cool that would be to take brides and grooms up on their wedding dates, you know?
Yeah. I think that's
Instead of coming in a limo, coming in that. Rest of the
Right.
bridal party comes in the party bus. The party bus pulls up and all of a sudden this thing comes flying in with bride and groom.
yeah, it'd be cool, right?
It would be cool. But it's
That
going
would
to be
be-
way too freaking expensive.
You can charge for it though. So that's gonna be Y Drive's new vehicle.
There you go. I have to put my entire inheritance down to put a down payment on it.
Ready. So where are we at on subjects and time?
Well, we could always save that video for next week or the show
Which
subject for next week for
Which
Andrew.
show subject?
One for Andrew.
Okay.
So we could do another one of yours unless he pops in. We got time for 2 more subjects, I think.
Okay. Then let's do the tallest building. So
Okay.
we're gonna do a new tallest building. It is going to be the 5th tallest in the world, but it's going to be the tallest in the United States.
Okay.
Where do you think they're going to build the tallest building in the United States?
For some odd reason, in my head, I keep thinking it needs to be in Vegas.
No.
I can't see it being
actually-
in New York, which would most people would probably guess New York,
Okay.
which is why I'm thinking it's not New York. California doesn't make any sense because of the freaking earthquakes. It's just asking for trouble.
What is this shit?
How about Oregon, Portland, Oregon?
Nope. What the? I'm getting really pissed off here. The computer's doing all kinds of stuff is
Ooh.
opening up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. How about Colorado on top of one of the mountains? Then it can only be 3
Yeah,
stories.
whatever you call.
It'll still be the tallest in the world.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. My computer is opening up windows like crazy here.
Oh, you got hacked or virus did it.
No, it's just being clicky funky here.
Clicky funky, clicky
Yeah.
funky.
All right. So America's tallest America tallest building at 1,907 feet skyscraper is going to be Oklahoma.
It makes perfect sense. I mean, it's such a popular state for business.
Okay, here is the artist rendering, which I find absolutely hilarious.
I get it because it's so
because-
tall.
Well, so Oklahoma, you don't think of tall buildings, right?
That's
Here's
correct.
what it looks like compared to the skyline of where they're going to build it.
Yeah, exactly. See?
There's the tall buildings
Isn't
right
it
now.
good? Yeah. Yeah. 6 stories. Look at it. Oh no, they got a couple in there that are okay.
Isn't that funny?
It is.
But yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
that's those buildings there.
Sure.
You can see that's the stadium.
Oh,
That's the stadium in pictures. But that's how tall it's going to be compared to the other tall buildings
right.
that are those buildings.
Yeah. It is pretty funny.
Probably that building there. So yeah. Not hilarious.
Well, you don't hear about earthquakes or tornadoes or too much like, no, Oklahoma gets tornadoes.
Yeah. I just thought that was funny. When I saw the article, I was like, nope. They got
Right.
me. Did not. Why?
Okay, now that would not have been maybe my last pick out of 50, but I'm going to say it's going to be in the bottom 10.
Right?
Yeah.
And how are they funding this?
I would have to say Delaware would have been my number 50.
Washington, D.C. I can't see it in Florida. They won't build in California because of the earthquakes. Right?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, the reason I was thinking not New Hampshire, not Delaware stuff is because the building would be bigger than the state.
Right? Could be Chicago.
I was thinking that because, Sears
Right.
Tower, which is now a different name, but everybody still calls it
Well,
Sears
3 of the 5 tallest buildings in the United States are in Chicago.
Tower. Right.
Sears Tower, Willis Tower, John Hancock Building, and the Standard Oil Building.
Yeah. Amazing, right?
Yeah, with the other 2 being in New York. What's that?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, Oklahoma City. It's just so weird.
Yeah, apparently Chicago isn't sinking into the lake. So
It's just weird. I guess I that fooled me. I was like, oh, okay.
yep,
And
It was-
then
definitely got me too.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. You know that, right?
Time is come.
When is St. Patrick's Day?
March 18th, I think.
Really?
March 17th.
Yes. 17th.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, we took a subject out, so now you have to take one away.
I knew it
And-
wasn't the 28th because 28th is my brother's birthday.
I saw some traditional Irish foods that you haven't heard of,
Okay.
and some you had.
Okay.
So I thought this was interesting, and I actually made one of these dishes yesterday.
Okay.
Let's
you eat
see
it?
if you can, Funguy the Entertainer cooks for you, can see what the overwhelming ingredient is.
Okay.
24. Box tea.
Okay.
is it?
Basically, that looks like a potato pancake.
Yeah, potato cake. But do you see what it's made out of?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and grated
Huh.
raw.
They
So
mix
guess
it
what I
together,
made?
right?
I made box teas.
There you go.
They're pretty
All right.
good.
I would say it would be.
Don't quite have the mashed potato part right to make it more of a, those look more like a pancake. Mine, still working on it. The hard part is
Okay.
getting the grill the right temperature to make hash browns the right way.
Right.
Best way to do it is on a flat top and get the temperature heated up and even and then go. But
It makes
I've been-
sense.
Yeah, I made box teas.
Okay. Cool.
I'm pronouncing it
I'd
correctly,
eat that.
right? Shepherd's pie.
I have eaten that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Exactly. It's filling and it's cheap. That's what most of these are probably going to be.
Yep. There you go. You like that?
Oh,
That's Irish fruitcake. pretty much.
yeah. I have had that and it is actually really good. Well, the person who made it knew how to make it. It was really good.
Yep. Okay. What does that look like to you?
Okay, it looks like mashed potatoes with green onions and melted butter in the middle.
Yep. So get champ. Guess what it is?
Mashed potatoes with lots and lots,
Lots
of butter
of butter. Yeah.
and scallions. Yep, see?
Yeah. Well, scallions, who cares? Irish stew?
Had that, made
Love
that.
that.
Yes.
Love that. That's good stuff. Okay. No.
Black
No.
and white pudding.
No. Read what it's made out of.
Black pudding with white pudding slider tastes like oatmeal. It often appears on the table. It doesn't say what it's made out of. Black
Exactly.
pudding is the spicy, rich, and earthy. It's spicy.
Yeah. No. This one, yeah, I've had this Irish soda bread.
Yes. I don't care for it.
It's a little dry and
Exactly.
crumbly, but it's
Yeah.
dry. Really dry. Coddle. You know what coddle is, right? It's stew without the juice.
Okay.
I mean-
And instead of using stew meat, it's using sausage.
Right.
Okay, I get it. Never had it.
Buchanan.
Yep, never had that either. That looks interesting though.
Well, it's mashed potatoes.
And cabbage, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be good. Might be good.
Irish coffee.
I would no way drink that.
Why?
I
'Cause
cannot
Galvin?
stand the taste of coffee.
Or whiskey.
I don't mind whiskey now. I found out I can do a little bit of whiskey and not find it repulsive.
Cabbage soup.
I have had that, and surprisingly, it was delicious. Except that for 5 hours after that, I was hurting for like a while.
It ran through you.
No, just gas. Unbelievable. So you bloat, and it's uncomfortable. I don't eat fish, so I would not eat that. But Susie would have loved it.
Yeah. There you go. I love this.
Bread pudding. Yeah.
Yep. Originally developed way to make stale bread to use up the stale bread. Yes.
Yep.
Not the best way to have it with stale bread.
That is correct.
Irish shortbread, really good.
Okay, now I found out something interesting about Irish shortbread. When because it looks completely bland, does it not?
Well, they put sugar and butter in it, so I'm good with
That is correct. But if you look at it, you can barely see the sugar. But it really is good. It has a lighter taste than you'd expect.
I like it. Seafood chowder.
Susie likes that.
Black velvet. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I've never really had Guinness and champagne.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I don't like champagne.
Like a
I don't mind
mimosa?
Guinness.
Like a mimosa? I
Yeah.
guess. There you go. Blah.
Yeah, well, just a bread roll, so
Yeah.
they're good.
Look at that. Porter cake.
Order cake. Yeah, look at all those raisins. Fruit cake.
It's a cake made with beer instead of water.
Okay.
Look at that one. Look at that
Irish apple cake. That looks
look at the chunks of apple in it. But again, it's kind of dry. A little drier than that.
okay.
Okay. No.
Yeah. I would
Boiled bacon.
I would never
No.
boil my bacon. You would have to pay me a huge ass sum of money to boil bacon.
No. Those look good, right?
Irish potato farls. Interesting. Never heard of them.
Again, mashed potatoes that you make potato pancakes out of,
Sure.
meaning 4 parts, which separate the way they cook the pancake.
Oh, you know what this
Separate of
you know
fours.
what this picture reminds me of? My lunch today.
Oh, really? You had farls?
No, I had Pizza Hut personal pan pizza.
Oh. I've not had a rhubarb tart, I don't think, ever.
Me either.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
found out that rhubarb's not as evil as I thought it was.
Okay. Now, you've had
Pasties,
these.
I've had those many times.
Yeah, those are good.
They're also
They're very filling.
stupid fattening. Oh my
That's
God,
true.
are they
And they're
bad?
super heavy and thick.
They are, but they're so
and then
good.
Irish brown bread. But the
Also-
breads are
Yeah, it's a heavy dough.
heavy bread, very thick though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was the number one ingredient in most?
Oh, you just froze up and got quiet. I think your question was number one ingredient in all these recipes would be potatoes. So you're still frozen on my screen.
Yes.
There you're back.
Because of why? Why would it be potatoes?
Well, potatoes are the only thing that was cheaper than potatoes is turnips, and you can only make so many things with turnips. Potatoes are cheap.
What thing in history happened in Ireland?
Oh, well, the Irish potato famine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now you just learned something to Don't Know Show.
Yeah. Even being tired, I knew stuff.
So, without looking at our word of the week, the word of the week this week is heel. Heel is one of those words that has multiple meanings.
Yes, that's what you say to a dog. Heel.
However, I'm going to give you the other words that this is around the world, and you need to tell me what this version of heel is.
Okay.
Skalk, Stalka, Dupka, Noost, Nurkle, Cupj.
It's the end piece of a loaf of bread.
How'd you know that?
Stupka.
Really?
Yeah.
They're called outsiders. I thought that was funny. Outsiders. Let's see. So tell me where these languages are from. Poland.
You know, the part that's interesting is
Nurkle is Germany. Japke is in the Netherlands. Scotland just calls them the outsiders. So, you know, that was a question. Do you eat the heels?
sometimes. Okay. It depends on the type of bread. If it's sourdough, heel, I will toast it and slather it full of butter.
If it's any kind of roll heel or a long loaf of bread heel, I'm all over it.
Yeah. If it's just regular white bread heel, I end up giving that to the birds.
Really?
Yeah, break it up in little pieces and give it to the birds.
Like if it's a French loaf end, I'm all over it.
French bread, Italian bread, sourdough bread. Yes.
A loaf, long loaf. But you don't like just regular like white bread or wheat bread or rye bread or any of those or marble?
Definitely not rye bread. Rye bread is one of my least favorite. Well, one of my least favorite.
Right, so you won't eat the insides of the rye bread.
I will. Again, it's not my favorite. I will eat them. You know, like once in a while. You know, ham and Swiss on rye, or a patty melt is done with rye bread.
Okay.
I usually go with the seedless for some odd reason. The seeds, like I like sesame seeds on my Italian bread. On my rye bread, I don't want seeds. Yeah, what?
Sesame seeds and rye bread.
I did. See, you interrupted me and you didn't hear what I said. I said
heard exactly what you said.
Sesame seeds.
You said all in one breath. I like sesame seeds, but they don't put sesame seeds on rye bread.
Right. So there. So anyway, Steve, now that we've gotten to this part of the show so that I can actually finish telling you what I need to tell you after the show before I fall asleep.
Yeah. Do you know what the seeds in rye bread are called?
Caraway.
Jack.
Caraway Jack?
Jack Caraway. Get it? You've heard of Jack Caraway, right? You know who Jack Caraway is?
Captain Jack? Oh, that was Captain Jack Sparrow. I don't know what a Jack Caraway is.
You've never heard of Jack Caraway?
Well, it vaguely tickles my mind, but it was never formulated to stick.
It's not spelled the same way.
I would assume that would be the case.
He was an American poet and novelist, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, he changed the spelling after he ate rye bread with caraway seeds.
I thought you would know it because he wrote Lonesome Dove. Or no, not Lonesome Dove. He wrote Lonesome Traveler. No, it wasn't. Yeah, you would have known because. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It was one of the books I had to read in school.
All right, Steve, can you go and get your dictionary now, please?
Go get my dictionary?
Your dictionary. Explain people what this. I already did that. Never mind. Let's just do your thing.
What?
I'm tired. We just talked about caraway seeds, which is the whole thing about heel.
I I'm not going to touch my dictionary in front of you.
Well, I
Thank
can't
you
see.
for watching.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision, and damn if it isn't.
Yeah, well, Scott's playing with his dictionary.
Yeah.
Please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels.
Down there. Down there.
Down there.
Down there.
Down there somewhere. I've seen he's been putting it in there. So I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and please have
Be crazy. And watch you step amaze me.